What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, Sam and Marcus
Hello.
back at it again with another list. This time, we're doing our personal top 10 album openers. So
We are so back.
we are so back. This is fucking difficult.
Yeah,
I don't know about you guys, but this was fucking difficult.
absolutely.
So what was your process into picking your top 10?
You want to go first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I started with there was just some that I'm sure some songs came to mind immediately for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So got a few down, and then it was like go through like all my playlists, basically just like scout through all my music. But yeah, there's like kind of went for a combination of songs that are the first song of the album that are just like amazing songs. Then there's some that are like amazing songs, but I picked them because they're perfect openers for an album,
Mm-hmm.
like their spot in the album. There's even a couple of songs that like I've barely even heard the rest of the album, but I love the first song so much that I have to pick it.
Yeah.
That's
So there's a combination of things. Yeah.
It was like pretty much the same process for me. It was kind of just choose the ones first that like immediately come to mind, because like obviously if someone asks what's your favorite album openers, there'll be a few songs that just by default will just come to mind straight away. Like some of my favorite albums, just favorite songs in general. Like some of those are quite a few of those are openers. And then I literally just like scanned through like all my saved albums on Spotify, and I was just like thinking like, damn, like did I really like the opener on this one, and just filter out other ones. Like it was a similar process to like the riffs one, but I think this one might have been a bit easier compared to our last video, just because with riffs it's like you have to like, it's like all the songs off an album sometimes, or it's like all over the place.
Yeah.
That's true.
Compared to literally just obviously the first song of
Yeah.
like each of the album.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
sometimes you have to, with the riffs one, you have to like dissect each song and listen through it. It's like, which riff is my favorite of this particular
Yeah.
song?
Yeah. Some songs will have just like so many banging riffs.
Fuck
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, it'd be hard to pick. Like Blackwater Park was
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. My process was pretty similar to you guys as well, like pretty much identical actually. But one thing I'll add that I did was I sort of songs that set the tone for the album too.
Mm.
Like just as soon as the album starts, it's like you just know what you're getting into. If you get what I'm saying.
I think with I think most, if not all, the songs on my list, I factor that in as well.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the same with me as well. So yeah, that's it really for me.
Mhm.
But do we have any predictions as to like what songs we each have, or like?
You're gonna have something by Opeth.
I know you're gonna have something by Opeth.
We're all gonna have something.
I feel like you
maybe
probably
I
we
don't.
Oh fuck.
No,
Okay.
we both have something by Opeth.
Well, why don't we guess which one each of us have had?
I feel like you'll either pick Leper Affinity or Hair Apparent, if that
Yeah.
kind of counts, because
Yeah,
Coil comes
yeah,
before that. But I think Leper Affinity is probably my guess.
I reckon. Actually, it's difficult. I'm not because I know you're a big fan
I
of the
was
newer
torn. I
albums.
was torn between so
Let me
many
quickly go back
songs.
to because I don't like the early albums. I don't know as well, like song by song.
You mean
So
like
let me-
Orchard and Morning Rise?
Yeah, and also even My Arms Your Hearse. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
familiar with the track list song by song.
I have a guess
So
as
let
to
me
what
just
you're
have
going to
a
pick.
quick-
Actually,
What?
what's the song? The first song, Deliverance, Wrath,
Reef.
Reef. Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing that.
I don't even like remember that song off the top of my head, to be honest. What's on Still Life? The More?
I was torn between so many.
Yeah.
Like I'll mention this when we get to it, but like I it honestly made me realize how strong like Opeth openers consistently are.
Yeah, they are. I have one as an honorable mention actually, not in my top. 10,
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say Ghost of Edition, but I feel like I'm gonna be wrong.
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be I feel like it's gonna be something from either Morning Rise, My Arms, Your Hearse are still live,
Okay.
but I'm just gonna pick Ghost of Perdition because I don't know. I really don't know actually. I mean, I'm really curious what you got for Opeth.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I feel like one of you guys will have a Meshuggah song,
Mm.
but I don't feel like it's gonna be universal. Like all three of us have Meshuggah.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna have Meshuggah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like one of you guys is gonna. I reckon you're gonna have a Dream Theater song. I don't think you will.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna have a Dream Theater song, I assume.
Yeah, hands fucking
Okay.
down.
Well,
Definitely.
the obvious one, Periphery. You're gonna have a Periphery song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna have a Black Sabbath song.
Okay.
Metallica as well, probably.
I don't. Not even honorable mentions, actually.
Shit. Okay.
I guess one of the things that probably factored into some of my picks was like, it's the first song of one of my all-time favorite albums. So by default, it just had to be on the
Mm.
list, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like even they might not even be like the best song on the album, but I don't know, it just has like the effect of like, you know, when you hear it, it's like, fuck, this is like the start of one of my favorite albums. You know what I mean? Like there'll be a couple of easily predictable ones between us where it'll be like from like albums that we love.
Yeah.
So I can't think of any off the top of my head, but like it'll be obvious when they're said.
By the way, how could we forget? You have a new friend here as our
Mic
mic
stand.
stand.
But we're just not gonna acknowledge it.
No. We have to acknowledge this thing. There's no name for her yet, so
Her.
or her.
I
Or,
thought you said, did you say him or her?
no, I said him, but
Oh, I
it
thought
could
you
be a
said
her.
her.
We don't fucking. It doesn't have anything down there, so
Yeah. It's just as where CDs are meant to
it's
be.
a thing.
So,
So,
I forgot it was a CD holder, honestly.
Yeah, if you're curious as to what it is, it's a CD rack that doesn't have any CDs on it yet. I bought it from like a market for like $25, but yeah, that's our mic stand for today. Just in case you're curious.
And for the rest of the channel's
Probably.
future.
yeah, this will
Until we get more mics, at least.
it'll come back.
Alright, I guess I'll go through my honorable mentions. So I have, in no particular order, Pliny, I'll Tell You Someday, off of
Okay.
Impulse Voices.
Yes.
I've got The Price by Leprous off of The Congregation. I've got Devin Townsend, By Your Command from Ziltoy the Omniscient. I Built the Sky, the song Up Into the Ether from the album Zenith Rise. And Clarity by Protest the Hero from Volition. Sorry.
Yeah. I was not expecting you to have a Devin Townsend song in your honorable mentions. I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
top 10.
Yeah.
Same with Pliny. to be
And
honest.
Pliny.
It was
yeah.
it was painful to have to demote him to honorable mentions, but it was a difficult list, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, honorable mentions. 5 songs here. So, Oliver, Lost in Moments, the opener for Perdition City. That's the name of the album.
Yeah.
David Bowie, Black Star, the
Wow.
album of the same name.
Yeah.
Red House Painters, 24, the opener for Down Colourful Hill. Duke Ellington and John Coltrane, In a Sentimental Mood, from the album Duke Ellington and John Coltrane.
Mm.
And the opener for Elliott Smith's self-titled album, Needle in the Hay.
Man, I've been on a massive Elliott Smith kick recently.
I've never heard of him.
He's
I highly recommend it.
so
Yeah,
tragic. So fucking tragic.
Yeah.
Beautiful music, though.
Alright, my honorable mentions, I've got Primus, My Name is Mud.
Oof.
Tough to leave that one out. Very
That
tough.
was almost one for me as well.
Radiohead, Everything in Its Right Place. Opeth, Window Pane.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Sepultura, Refuse, Resist.
Mm-hmm.
And South of Heaven by Slayer.
Nice.
That's my 5. All very fucking tough to leave out. Like, I feel so guilty just leaving them out. But yeah, the top 10's the top 10.
We gotta start doing like top 50 lists.
Yeah.
It'll be like a
Actually.
5-hour video.
Stay tuned.
By the way, actually, I have one question.
Right.
Do we have any music that we know that none of the rest of us have heard before on this
Yes.
list?
Let me see.
Right. Because I've got one from this one and I got one from the Closers list that I know you guys have never heard before.
I think you might have heard of it.
Yeah,
But-
okay.
Actually,
Not
yeah,
really.
I think there's one, maybe two songs that you guys wouldn't have heard.
Yeah, right. All right, top 10 now.
Top 10, let's do it.
All right. Number 10. A band I only just heard a couple of months ago when I was in Italy. They actually opened for Intervals when I saw them in Milan.
Yeah, wow.
So we'd never heard them before. And what's funny is actually it was like 3 opening bands before Intervals. The first 2 were like okay. But we actually left and just kind of hang out. It was like an outdoor hangout area, like a bar and a little restaurant and veranda. So we're just hanging out there. And then Brandon went in to see if the third band was any good. And he messaged like, yeah, it's pretty good. So we went in and absolutely loved it. Bought a T-shirt on the night. So the band's called the Intersphere, and it's the title track for the album Wanderer. Yeah, so the song kind of reminds me of the Italy trip, and yeah, as you said, it's a very grand sounding opener, a lot of oomph, a lot of power.
Yeah.
I love the vocals, I love the chorus. So yeah, that's my pick.
Nice.
Cool. Number 10. This is the opener for, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Fusli Seta Os by Burzum. This is Det som en gång var. So this is like a 14-minute long track, and it starts off with just like this absolutely like chilling, like almost kind of like epic, but like not really sounding like the first 3 minutes is like I think it's a guitar solo, but it's some kind of like guitar like effect
Yeah, right.
that like really just like kind of starts pulling you into like this like desolate atmosphere that's like throughout it's like it really sets the tone. Like I'm gonna repeat that line.
Yeah.
I'm gonna repeat that one sentence. Like bear with me. I'm gonna repeat that so many times throughout this whole list. Like sets the tone.
Yeah.
Like
Me
that's
too.
the thing with a lot of these songs that I've picked is like it sets the tone so well for the rest of the album, and this is definitely one of them. Just like this tone of just like almost doomy, even though it's not like doom black metal or anything. Like this like doomy, like hopeless atmosphere that's like throughout the whole album, and like this album is like kind of spearheaded the whole like atmospheric black metal style. Like obviously that's what Burzum is like best known for.
Yeah.
Even like some people partially consider it the first DSBM album, which I think that should already say enough about the tone
Yeah.
of this album. And like the first riff on this song is like actually surprisingly groovy for especially for like atmospheric black metal standards. And
Yeah.
like it was an honorable mention at first, but I was thinking like fuck, this is like one of my top black metal albums of all time, and I just this opener is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Might not be my favorite song off the album actually, but like yeah, this opener is really damn good.
Sick.
Yeah.
My number 10 is I'm not sure if you might have heard of this guy, but it's by a guy named Jeff Buckley.
Oh, Tom loves Jeff Buckley.
So I put the song Mojo Pin off of his album Grace.
It is a good opener.
So, yeah, a beautiful sounding, emotional intro to like a perfect album, pretty much. It's just this. His voice was so angelic, and just like those first few notes of his voice that come in at the start is like it sends shivers down my fucking spine. Oh my god. Even the lyrics as well, like talking about addiction, and yeah, it just adds to the emotions of the song, and it's even more emotional that it's like the first and last intro he ever did
Yeah,
before he
right.
passed.
Yeah, we're saying Elliott Smith had a tragic end. That's another tragic end. As well.
Yeah, yeah. One thing I'll add as well, actually, I love the little sounds that you get throughout the song. I don't know what they used to create these sounds. Some sort of synth, or I don't know what it was, but it just creates such an atmosphere that it's amazing. It's amazing.
Number 9, As I Am.
Yeah.
I was I was actually like, it was almost gonna be an honorable mention, but I was like, nah, it's gotta gotta squeeze it in the top 10 somehow. So yeah, As I Am from Train of Thought by Dream Theater. Probably one of the like, Dream Theater was like the first prog metal band that I ever heard, probably, because like my dad would play it a lot, along with some other bands like Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, Santana. But Dream Theater was like the heaviest of the first kind of set of music that we listened to. So probably like I was probably listening to it in like grade 2, grade 3. Yeah, As I Am, it comes out with like fucking just power. Like, definitely their heaviest album.
Yeah.
And it just comes out with power, and it's just a classic.
Yeah.
And obviously John Petrucci's solo is like, that's like one of his classic solos.
Yeah.
Do you know the story behind like that song and his guitar solo specifically?
I don't think so, no.
So have you heard of the band Queenshire?
Yeah.
They were like a kind of an early progressive rock / progressive metal band, and I think it was specifically, it may have been the guitarist or the band in general, I'm not sure, but they would always criticize Dream Theater and John Petrucci as being like just a flashy, just plays fast, no feel kind of thing. So it was the song was kind of a fuck you to them, just like, I'm just gonna like write a solo that's all shred, just to like stick it up to them.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what the song is about, and the solo as well. So
I love that.
Yeah.
That's fucking. That's probably my favorite Dream Theater opener as well out of all their albums.
That was a hard one to pick because it was also like Glass Prison, Pull Me Under, Root of All Evil, Nightmare to Remember.
Yeah,
like,
Nightmare to Remember is a good one too.
That was a
I'm
different
thinking
one.
about it, I think my favorite opener of theirs is In the Presence of Enemies,
Yeah,
part 1.
Yeah.
True,
That's
yeah.
a good one too.
So I'm assuming you don't have a Dream Theater on your list then. Damn, yeah, fair enough. I thought you were gonna put like Glass Prison. Or something.
Fuck,
Glass
actually, no,
Prison.
that is my favorite opener, by the way. I don't know how I just forgot about that track.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. They do have some strong openers, actually.
They
Yeah.
do. They really.
Number 9. The opener for Depressive Silence 2 by Depressive Silence. This is Forest of Eternity. This song's fucking beautiful. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like so, like, has like this just like, it's like, the name of the group is almost misleading because like the music is not depressing at all. It's like some of the most beautiful music I've ever heard. I think it's like the group that like really got me into dungeon synth because I've just been like obsessed with that genre for a while now. And this was I don't know if this was like the first album I heard from the genre, but it was one of the very first. And it's still one of my favorite albums from the whole genre, but like this song is just like dramatic and like kind of like epic sounding, and it just like it just invokes that like fantastical landscape and setting. Just so perfect. Like this is such a beautiful song.
Yeah. Nice. My number 9 is by Hatebreed, and it's the opening song for their album Satisfaction is the Death of Desire, and the song's called Empty Promises. This was released in 1997. It is one of the quintessential hardcore albums from the 90s. It's so influential, and it's inspired so many hardcore bands that came out of the 2000s and early 2010s. And all I have to say about this song is just, it is the fucking ultimate tone setter that just hits you in the fucking face. It only goes for like a minute and a half. It's full of just groovy, heavy fucking riffs, and that's it. That's how you know that you're getting into a fucking good album. If it just hits you in the face like that, it's just, yeah. That's all I have to say about that. It's a heavy fucking song that just hits you in the face, and the rest of the album is just as heavy. So yeah.
All right, number 8.
Número 8.
I actually reckon I played this in a listening party once back in 2021. So you guys have probably heard this before. The band's called Vitalism. It's the song Pagan Part 2 from the EP Psy.
Yeah,
I think we listened to the whole EP.
We did.
We did. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got some of my favorite guitar riffs. Like there was some that very, like I don't think it was in my riff video. I don't think, but it was very close to like multiple riffs in that song were very close to being in my favorite riffs. The outro of the song is one of my favorite song outros. If we ever do like a top 10 of like song outros, it'll probably make that one.
Yeah.
And it just hits so hard. It's just like if I'm listening to prog in the gym, like that's like what I would listen to. It's just riff after riff, technical, it's just a fucking banger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those songs. And it sets up the EP very well. So yeah.
Nice.
There's my pick.
This is the opener for And Justice for All. You all know it. Blackened by Metallica. So Metallica is like the band that like made me just appreciate the power of a good opener. Because like Metallica, almost across the board, like especially obviously those first 5 albums, just really fucking good openers. Like they try and make the opener like one of the highlights of the whole album. And yeah, this one is like definitely my favorite. Like off my favorite Metallica albums, are a little bit biased, but man, just like the first 30 seconds of this song is just one of the best moments in like the whole band's history, to be honest. Just like the reversed guitar solo, and then leading into like what I ranked as my favorite Metallica riff on the riff video. Yeah, it just sets the tone so perfectly with the lyrics and everything about like nuclear war and just riff after riff, no bass. And Justice for All.
Fuck yeah.
Great opener.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. That's that intro in particular, Blackened, it's one of the times that made me realize like the opener is like one of the most, if not the most important part of an album, because that opener is just stellar. And come to think of it, I should have put that in my top 10, or at least in my honorable mentions. But yeah, that's one hell of a tone setter.
I had to put it on there.
Yeah,
just the fact alone that made me realize, like, it was the band that made me realize how good openers should be.
100%. It set the standard for openers, for sure. I agree. All right, number 8 for me is a repeat offender for the band Crowbar.
Nice.
The song "Lasting Dose" off of Sonic Excess in its purest form. So this song is just like, what more can you say about Crowbar other than just
Heavy.
filthiest, heaviest fucking riffs ever.
Yeah.
Except this song is a bit more of an emotional one when you compare it to their other stuff.
Mhm.
Like Crowbar, you just know Crowbar for them being so heavy. As heavy as they are themselves.
And their fans.
Pretty much. all their fans.
The only riff heavier than their fans.
But yeah, this one's heavy emotionally too, because this one is another one that talks about addiction and the album as well is that's a recurring theme in that album in particular as well, and sets the tone. Like that's going to be another one. That's going to be something I'm going to be repeating as well. I'm going to be saying setting the tone because this
I
is
think we've all been saying that.
Yeah.
this is a fucking good like tone setter, and the riffs are fucking killer, and sort of biased as well, but it's also like my favorite production in terms of Crowbar's discography. Like I don't know if it's my favorite album, probably not. My favorite album is probably maybe their self-titled album, but production by far my favorite from Crowbar's discography. So the Lasting Dose, that's my number 8.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got one that you all know. This is my sugar pick.
Oh yeah.
Broken Cog.
I had a feeling it was going to be that.
Yeah.
I should have guessed that one.
Yeah, just like I think if I've thought of this, like if I was like a boxer or something, and I was
I think I've heard you say this before.
and I was walking out to my fight, like that is the song I would want playing. Like
It's
just like I don't even know like what word to use. It's so brutal and like, but it's just like this feeling of build up as well. Like the whole the song is like 60% of the song is this build up to like that riff in the middle. You probably know. Yeah. So it's just like this massive build up in just like the most epic and brutal fashion. And so I'd imagine if I'm walking out, like you'd have like the flashing lights like synchronized with the chugs, so like like that kind of thing. Like I think it's just the most epic thing.
Yeah.
Like definitely one of my top like gym songs for gym, I reckon. But yeah.
Gym songs for gym.
Yeah.
Songs for gym.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever he made there.
There you go.
Speaking about heavy,
Ooh.
Nile.
Oh, I was thinking before, I was like, he's going to have a Nile song.
Yeah. Unsurprisingly, the opener for Annihilation of the Wicked.
Yeah.
Cast Down the Heretic. Probably their most brutal song that they ever made.
100%.
Like, I think, like, the fact that as technically proficient as all the members are, especially, like, Carl, despite the fact that he's, like, getting into his 60s now. I mean, like, we saw him live. Like,
incredible.
that man still knows how to get it done. Like they almost never play this song live. I think, like, these days especially, it's like they never play it live because it's just, like, too fucking much.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, pure, like, just fucking, like, go. It never holds up at any point.
Yeah, no time
And,
for
like,
rest. Yeah.
Even besides just, like, the pure heaviness and brutality side of things, just, like, towards, like, the end portion, one of the best solos, and, like, I think this shows my lack of technical knowledge. I think it's a guitar harmony, I think.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moments on their whole discography.
Yeah.
And, yeah, this song, like, favorite Nile album for sure. One of my favorite death metal albums, period. Like, to this day, even though it was one of my, like, kind of gateway death metal bands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this song's a classic.
Brutal as fuck.
Brutal as
shit.
Yeah.
Also, I mentioned this in the riffs video, but this album in particular, this guitar tone is
The production in general
is
like
filthy, dude.
They were unfortunately never able to recreate it.
All right, my number 7 is by a band called Godspeed You Black Emperor.
Oh yeah.
From the album F Sharp A Sharp, Dead Flag Blues. So this song has a bit of a weird history because at the beginning of the song there's a narrator and basically conveying a dystopian world. And by the way, the narration and the song itself convey that world perfectly. Like when you listen to it, you can almost see the world that it's trying to convey. Like it's fucking sensational. It goes for like just over 16 minutes. There's only 3 songs on the album, and it goes for like an hour. Godspeed. That's them for you. So that I've written it down on my notes, but the narration was taken from a unreleased screenplay written by their guitar player.
Right.
And it's narrated by a guy named Martin Duckworth, who is a cinematographer from Canada. He's in his 90s now, so he's I've read somewhere, I think it was like a Reddit page or somewhere, that some guy ended up getting reach of this guy through his manager or through him directly. I'm not quite sure, but apparently he confirmed that because the narrator itself was like a mystery for the longest time. Like nobody knew who spoke this in the song, and he confirmed that it was him, but he has no recollection of doing it.
Fuck.
Probably because of the fact that he's like nearly 100 years old. But like still, it's pretty interesting.
Right.
And there's so many interesting parts in the song because the song is broken up into 4 parts, essentially. And there's the second part, which I forget the name of it. There's names online of the parts. Like I'll edit them on the screen now. But there's a part where there's a bunch. The first part like abruptly stops, and there's just train noises.
I think I remember that.
Like a steam train, and then you get these sounds that like I had no idea what they were at the start, but it turns out it's the guitar player just hitting the strings with a screwdriver and just gliding them up and down the neck, and it's just like it just sounds like it just makes you want to close your eyes and just. You just feel like you're going into a void, like just an endless void. You're just descending down. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like that feeling like when you get super nauseous. Like that feeling where you just start getting all loopy and just... That's what it feels like for me.
Yeah, right.
But, it's just those sounds for like 3 minutes, and then it gets into the next part, which is just... Oh, it's fucking incredible.
I gotta listen to more of this stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, it sets, like I said, it sets the tone for the album so fucking well, and 16 minutes goes by like it was nothing, you know, and it's just the song itself is just one hell of an experience, and the backstory is pretty cool. So yeah, that's my number 7.
Such a good album.
Very, very good album too. One of my all-time faves.
All right, number 6. From the artist is David Maxim Michich. Album is Who Bit the Moon. It's technically the second song on the album. Somebody else's hat. The album is like one of my all-time favorite albums. It's probably my second most listened to album over the last couple of years. Like I've just been playing it non-stop. Yeah, it's just there's not really much to say. It's just a beautiful track, some nice riffs. It does set the tone pretty well for the album. I would say so. But yeah, it's got that Pliny vibe where it's just like, I don't know what the word is, but it's just like beautiful, like it's got that kind of like I don't even know what words to use. That kind of I don't know. I have to use fucking ask ChatGPT to describe the atmosphere.
Write down this song for me.
but it's just got that like summery kind of like happy. I don't know.
Hopeful.
People go, yeah, I don't know. It's like Pliny vibe. It's just a
Okay.
Pliny vibe to it.
I know what you
Euphoric?
mean.
Kind of, but not quite. It's not quite to the level euphoric, but it's like this like joyous, like summery kind of like, but yet chill and like a kind of angelic sounding like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Number 6. So this is the opener for, if I can remember how the album, what the title is. I think the album is Magnolia Electric Co. This is by Songs Ohaya, I think. I can't pronounce anything. The song's called Farewell Transmission.
The whole place is dark. Every light on this side of the town.
This is a perfect song. Like if you like ask me what's a perfect song, this would be one of like the actual first ones that would come to mind. I really don't have much to really say about it. It's just like something you have to like listen to yourself. It just works so well as an opener, and it's a song that's like oddly epic sounding, but also not really.
Mm.
Like it doesn't rely on like big sounding production or like anything super flashy to like sound kind of grand and sort of epic. It just relies on just like perfect song composition.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is I
Awesome.
really don't have a lot to add about this one. This is just such a bloody good opener.
Yeah.
For a really fucking good album as well.
Yeah. Sick. All right. My number 6 spot goes to Nick Drake, Pink Moon.
I saw it written and I saw it say, Pink moon is on its way.
This album was released in 1972. It was the third and final album by Nick Drake. He passed away 2 years later at the age of 26.
Oh shit.
Yeah, fucking devastating. So, like, he released 2 albums before this, and they included a whole bunch of different instruments. Like, he had a whole band with him, essentially. And by that time, he wasn't gaining any traction, and he said, scrap the band. I'm just going to make an album of just... He's just made an album of him singing and acoustic guitar. That's it. And the only other instrument there is piano, and it's on one song, and it's this song right here, Pink Moon.
Yeah, right.
And it's the opener to this album here.
Oh.
And man, this album, particularly this song, makes me so happy.
Yeah.
It is one of the happiest sounding records I've ever heard in my life. I cannot think of another album that makes me feel this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took 2 days to finish recording the album. 2 nights, actually. That's it. And he apparently recorded it behind his label's back. Like, he just wrote it and then recorded it 2 days. That's it.
Yeah.
And the way that this album, or this song in particular, gained traction was it was from a Volkswagen commercial in the late 90s. They included it in the commercial and it gained more traction.
All right.
And it's only grown since then.
Mm.
And it's just so sad because like he had such potential to become this like so much more popular in the 70s when he was around, and he like didn't get the recognition he deserved until he passed away like decades later.
Yeah.
It's fucking devastating. And this is one of those albums where for me it just takes me on a bit of an emotional roller coaster. So like this first song makes me really happy, and then it goes to the next song, Place to Be, that just the subject matter of that song gets me really emotional. And yeah, one hell of an opener. Pink Moon by Nick Drake. I just thought of something I wanted to add. I watched a video from a channel called Turning the Tables, and it's pretty much a channel where like a father and son react to albums, but it's his son showing. It's like this guy that shows his dad music, like albums essentially, and they just recently reacted to this album, and Kevin, the dad, made a comment about his voice, and it really like it. I couldn't agree more with it, and the way it's like the way he described his voice, and he said like his voice is almost saying like everything's gonna be all right, like it's a pat on the shoulder sort of thing, you know. It's just so soothing, and the way I would describe the music as well is just like this whole album, especially, is just like a warm blanket on like a blistering cold day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the way I would describe this album. It's just so comforting.
All right, number 5.
Top 5 now.
Opeth, Leper Affinity.
Ah,
Yeah. I do like Blackwater Park is my favorite. Is definitely my favorite Opeth album, and the first one I heard as well, and one of my all-time favorite albums. So I had to go with Leper Affinity. I mean, I think it's also a perfect song. Like when I think about it, it's like the flow, the structure, the riffs are great. I love the production on Blackwater Park. The piano outro is just like gives me chills. Like it's one of the best bits of piano I've ever heard in my life. Like across any genre of music, even classical. It's just like one kind of hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just like I remember the first time I heard this song, and like I remember just being blown away when like that transition to the acoustic part where the clean vocals happens, and like a third or half the way in the song. Like I was like, holy shit! Like the range is insane. Like, yeah, it's funny because it was actually Brandon's most listened to track in 2021. He hadn't heard any of the rest of the album because he just had that song on repeat. But it just goes to show how fucking awesome of a song it is. Yeah.
Absolute masterpiece.
Yeah.
Pure riff first.
Yeah.
Same as that whole album, to be honest. But
Yeah.
Big that song's a classic.
And it's just a perfect mix of like riffs, then like melodies and harmonies, then like acoustic and clean parts, harsh and vocals and clean vocals. Like it's just a perfect like composition that has a bit of everything. Yeah.
So this is the opener for the self-titled Paysage d'Hiver album. If I'm probably going to pronounce none of this right, but oh well. This is Walt Os Is. I think that's how you pronounce it. So this is an atmospheric black metal artist, and like I think I've like shown you guys this briefly. It's like when I say like atmospheric black metal, it's like atmospheric above like anything else. It's like barely even it's barely even a metal album.
Yeah.
I heard I don't know if this is like 100% true, but this is like for the whole album in general. Apparently there isn't a drum kit on this album.
Shit.
Like I don't know how credible this is, so don't quote me on it. I just read it somewhere. Apparently the guy who made it was just knocking his hand against his amp, and he was shaking a tambourine.
Whoa!
Which like this album is like as lo-fi as like black metal gets, or just almost like any music that I've heard.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
This album is only 3 tracks. This is like, and the opening track is around 16 or so, 16, 17 minutes long.
Is what you're saying the same thing as
same thing as Godspeed You Black Emperor. All the tracks have like, all 3 tracks have like similar length to this one, all makes up, and like it's just around an hour long. And I mean, it sets the tone. It sets the tone so bloody well. Like, I've heard a few of Paysage's other albums. I think just out of like all his openers, this is just like his best one for sure. Like the absolutely like wretched vocals that like you can like barely hear in the background as it blends in with just like the like relentless onslaught of like guitars and the blast beats, if you want to
Yeah.
call it that. And
Tambourine
there's
blast beat.
there's violins. There's a violin that sort of comes in and out through different parts of the song, and it just makes the atmosphere like so much more just like bone chilling. It's such a bloody good opener.
So my number 5, you were right. Black Sabbath.
Okay.
The song I chose is War Pigs
Nice.
from the album Paranoid. I think this song should be the definition of album opener. You know what I mean? Like it is like the essential album opener of all album openers. There's a reason why they used this song to open their sets whenever they played live. They opened it when I saw them when I was when I was like 10, and I remember it so vividly. And that was when I fell in love with the song, and ever since then it was like, yeah, it's just the build up that it has at the beginning to the very first verse is timeless. That first chord just slaps you in the face, and it's like so grand. And yeah, it sets the tone for the album once again. It does. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. It's just, it gets me so amped up. And yeah, it's just, yeah, fucking incredible. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne too. But
I still can't believe that.
I know, dude.
Doesn't feel
I
right.
know, it doesn't feel right. It's just one of those people that you think was like invincible after all that he's fucking been through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's tragic, man. So sad, but at least he got to say goodbye in the way that he wanted to say goodbye with the final gig. Very sad, but yeah, they even opened that show, that set in War Pigs.
I mean, it was like the definitive Black Sabbath opener.
Yeah, like how could you not open with that song? But yeah, that's it. War Pigs. That's my number 5.
Good choice.
Number 4, I actually just put Periphery Pick because I hadn't picked which one. But I'm going to go with the opening song to Periphery 2. I think it's called Murasama. I think it's how you pronounce it. I was gonna go with Reptile, but
I was like so.
Yeah, I was
confident
convinced you were gonna pick.
I think honestly, like they're even. Like I had them both as my 2 options, and but since I went with Reptile with the riffs, I thought I'd pick the other one.
Okay.
But it could have it honestly could have been either. Like,
Fair enough.
so this one's like only 2.5 minutes or so, but it's it does set the tone. However, what's cool is that there's like this like kind of there's like this mini like concept album within the album. So there's 3 songs, Murasama, Ragnarok, then Masamune. It's like this like story that kind of goes like this story that's kind of its own little concept within the album. So that's like the first song of that. So there's these repeating motifs through the album. So the way it kind of sets up those motifs is really cool. But it also has a couple, like, I love the lyrics in this song. I don't always go into the lyrics of every song, but let me, there's a couple of lines that really stick out. So it's like, somewhere in time, we welcomed in the fall, but in the distance we can see shining clear our demise to be. We're not listening to ourselves. And then it's like, it is like, it's very kind of spiritual in its lyrics. Like, I love, there's a line in there, we are the universe inside of you waiting patiently. and like the way it's delivered in the lyrics, with like the riff and the melody in the background, it's just like, oh, it gives me goosebumps. It's I find it to be quite powerful.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Okay, now for a song that was literally just mentioned, Opeth. This is the opener for Blackwater Park, Leper Affinity.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very torn between a few different tracks, as I mentioned to you guys before, because like I didn't realize it till like we started like organizing the list, but like Opeth have really fucking good openers. Like yeah, I was just so torn between like, you know, even like Advent from Morning Rise, fucking April of Fury, or
Yeah.
the More was actually my original pick. I was like definitely I was really thinking I was gonna go with the More. But I was thinking after we saw it live, especially like
Yeah.
seeing Leper Affinity live, like I kind of realized there, like, holy fuck, this song is so goddamn good.
Yeah.
And like another bias as well, this is technically the first Opeth song that I ever heard, because
Yeah.
I remember we listened to Blackwater Park in a listening party. So that was like my first
Yeah.
ever experience with Opeth.
Was that on the volleyball game? Not volleyball, dodgeball game.
I'm pretty sure I was playing Doom Eternal.
Okay, so we were on the dodgeball
We were on
game.
that game.
Wait, I didn't know Sam was in the listening party. I thought it was just us two.
No.
I know.
Everyone was
I think you guys said once you were both listening to it once
Oh,
together in a party.
Maybe we did.
And you said that's when you realized how good the album was.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you listened to it again.
With Harry as
like,
well. We did like
Harry,
4
yeah,
of us.
too.
That's
Harry
right. That
was
was a later
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess for context, me and Jaden listened to this Backwater Park. We're playing this dodgeball game on PS4.
What was it called? again?
Knockout City.
Knockout City. And like before that album, like before that listening party, we'd both heard it and we really enjoyed it. But for some reason, it just hit.
Yeah.
It just clicked in this in this listening party, and like we all actually like I remember like us like verbally reacting like to
Yeah.
how good the album was.
Yeah.
Like
I just remember like there'd be some parts of the songs that just came on, and both of us would just be like, "Ah,
yeah,
fuck."
yeah, yeah, like yeah. I'll never forget that. That was the best.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah. And I feel I don't know if like it's either this or the title track. It's either this or the title track that's like the biggest roller coaster, like
Yeah,
of the whole album. There's just like so many twists and turns
yeah,
with this song. There's so many fucking good riffs. Like you could say that about the whole goddamn album, because this album is like the biggest riff fest ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this song has just so many goddamn good riffs.
it
So many.
does.
I'm just repeating a lot of the shit
Yeah.
you said, but like,
Fair enough.
so many good solos, harmonies. The piano outro is obviously so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like that, like suspenseful intro as well, and then like kind of like jump scares you.
Yeah.
Similar, I think Ghost of Perdition's worse in that case of like a bigger jump scare, but
Yeah.
fuck man, yeah. There was one riff on here I was considering putting like over Face of Melinda on the riff
Oh
video.
yeah.
I don't know how to like. It's that one like super complex sounding riff.
Oh,
I
I
think.
know which one.
That
one.
Yeah,
That one.
I knew exactly what you're talking about
Yeah.
as soon as you said that. Yeah,
Yeah.
And you guys won't believe this. It sets the tone so well.
it fucking does. It does.
does.
Man. It does.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I regret not putting that on my list now, just because you guys have it.
FOMO.
Yeah, I'm
I
in
was-
FOMO right
yeah.
now.
I was so torn between so many songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. My number 4 is by a band called Have a Nice Life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A quick one before the Eternal Worm Devours Connecticut
Yeah.
from the album Death Consciousness.
There's never a song that sets the tone.
Literally. It is, yeah, the tone setter. Literally. Like, just 8 minutes of just, like, sadness. Yeah. Despair.
Very kind of ethereal sounding.
Ethereal in the most depressing
Yeah,
fucking way
yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just know what you're getting into when you when you listen to that, as soon as that synth comes in at the beginning, just that.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but the moment that synth just fades in, it's like it just fucking glues me to my fucking seat, and I don't want to move. It like paralyzes me almost.
Yeah.
And it's just I love the throughout the song how there's just different instruments that come in. So at first it's a synth, and then the acoustic guitars come in, and then it's that synth in the background that's like
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Oh my god, dude, so good. It's a great tone setter. That's in my opinion that's a perfect song for me.
Yeah.
Sets the tone.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the fucking tone, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of actually, I forgot about that. I actually probably would have had that. I don't know if I had it in my list. It would have been close.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great one.
Very good pick.
Thank you. Top 3.
Top 3. Here we go. All right. Cascade by Animals as Leaders from The Joy Emotion.
Yeah.
The clean guitar like chord progression at the start is one of those things where it's like I hear it and then just go like
Yeah.
I can't wait to just like delve into like the best fucking music I've ever heard. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like The Joy Motion is and for a long time it was my all-time favorite album, and then I've kind of gone back and forth from a few, but it probably like will maintain its spot at number 1, I think, if I have to pick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just, and it's like, it's also very nostalgic. Like, I listened to it a lot in grade 5. So it was like, even back then, like, some of it sounded quite heavy and full on.
Yeah.
But, like, as I got used to it, like, it slowly became, like, my favorite album. And I just listened to it, like, nonstop through high school or through those years. I also, like, for some reason, like, I'd always listen to that and a few other albums, like, on holidays. So whenever I listen to it, it reminds me of like summer holidays, like going to like the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I'd always have like that album playing for some reason. So it's got like a lot of that kind of sentimental, like meaning. But like, man, it's a fucking banger song. Like, it's another song like It's kind of similar to like some songs like Leper Affinity, where it's like it's the first song of the album, but it has a bit of everything. Like it's a kind of a roller coaster in its composition, where it goes through all these different styles. Like you have like the clean parts and like the nice like melodic guitar solo. You got some heavy riffs. You got like the crazy kind of alien sounding percussive like stuff that Tosin Abasi does. It's got some like very Meshuggah inspired like heavy riffs towards the end. Like it's just got everything.
Yeah.
It's just one. I think it's probably I don't know if it's my favorite on the album, but it'd be one of my favorites. But yeah, it just encapsulates Animals as Leaders as a whole really well, I think.
Yeah.
And the album. So yeah.
Yeah, it's sick. That's a good pick.
Now for a song that no one has definitely mentioned. This is a quick one before the Eternal Worm devours Connecticut. I was considering just like chiming in and just saying, okay, this is my number 3 spot. We may as well just like get it over with, like so we can have like a back and forth about it. But like pretty much almost everything that you said, except like one thing that I would add with like this song, that like the feeling that like I feel like it perfectly invokes, like compared to like anything else, is like it's the perfect song for either a sunrise or a sunset.
Yeah.
Like that's like the first, like as soon as like you said, that first synth like kind of comes in, and just like that, like the field just like drapes like all over you. Like that's like the first thing I think about, is just like looking at like a sunset or a sunrise.
Yeah.
For me, it's more depressing than that. I don't know what. Like, I think I get the same feeling, but I don't kind of see it as a sunset or sunrise, because For me, it's more depressing than that.
Damn.
Yeah.
But
for,
like,
for me,
yeah.
for me, that song oddly is not depressing. For me,
Yeah.
it's melancholic,
Yeah.
That's
but I
the
don't
word.
think
That's-
for me at least
yeah.
it isn't depressing.
Yeah.
Um,
No. Yeah.
I don't know.
have to
There are,
agree.
there's definitely depressing moments on that album for sure. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Let's move on.
yeah. It
No,
sets-
Melancholic's
sets the
good
tone.
word.
It
It
actually
does.
sets the tone probably better than almost any other song
Yeah.
on my list, to be honest.
Yeah.
First song I heard from Have a Nice Life and like everything by Dan Barrett as well.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Mm.
It's a perfect song, like you
It
said.
is.
It is a perfect
It
song.
really is. One thing I'll say before I go into my third or like my top three is like these three songs in particular. Like there is like no other song that can convey the feeling that I get when I hear these three in particular.
Can I guess one of them?
So yeah, sure.
Dream House.
Okay.
Anyway.
Your eyes lit up.
Huh?
Your eyes lit up.
Yeah, it's a good song. My number 3 spot is Dream. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
It's my number 3 is "Shine On You Crazy Diamond" by Pink Floyd
Mm,
from "Wish You Were Here." From possibly my favorite album of all time. This is an 11 out of 10, 12 out of 10, infinite amount out of 10 song for me. The structure, the song structure itself is absolutely perfect. In my opinion, you just cannot get better than this song when it comes to composition and just instrumentation. Everything about this song is just an absolute masterpiece. And I'd say my top 4 is like as soon as I kind of get the same feeling at the start of each song. It's like as soon as the first note just comes on, I just get into this space
mm.
that I honestly can't describe. But yeah, absolutely perfect song, amazing opener to another masterpiece of an album, and everything about it, just from the very first guitar solo at the beginning, that first boomer bend that comes in, dude. I'm a sucker for that fucking boomer bend.
Yeah.
Like it's timeless, and from that to the very last that saxophone solo at the end of the song, I'm getting chills thinking about it. And yeah, I cannot describe the feeling that I get when I listen to this song. It's just unlike anything I've ever felt in my fucking life, and I'm gonna say the same thing for the next 2 songs.
I was considering having that on my list as well.
Yeah.
'Cause that's like the opener to like end all openers.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
That is fuck. I probably should have picked that one actually.
Yeah.
I'll chime in as well. Very emotional subject matter.
Very
What's it
emotional.
about, actually?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's written about their previous singer Sid Barrett.
Oh.
This is before, like he was in the band before David Gilmour was the singer, and there's a story about Sid that when they were recording the album, no one heard from him in like a long time. He was going through a lot of mental struggles and looked pretty much unrecognizable when he walked into the studio, shaved his head, everything like that. Roger Waters was like a good childhood friend with Sid, and rocked up in the studio, heard what they were making, and they just hugged it out, started crying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Apparently, he
It's-
like walked in the studio and he was actually sitting down there for a while watching them.
Yeah, yeah.
None of them
Yeah.
recognized it
Yes, yeah.
until like I don't know if like one of them suddenly recognized him or someone like pointed it
Yeah, I
out.
think it was Roger.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a while after he like to I don't know what better terms to put it, and he pretty much lost his mind.
Yeah.
Completely. Like he was losing his mind whilst he was touring with Pink Floyd. Like I remember there was this one story. I think it was Roger Waters that like told it. I think they were in Los Angeles or something, and Sid Barrett, he didn't even know what city he was in.
Yeah.
Like that's just like how, I don't know if it was like a combination of mental illness and just like psychedelic abuse
Oh,
or something. I
definitely.
think that played a part in it.
Definitely, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, his story is like bloody tragic.
It is.
So he kind of disappeared for a while, and then so they replaced him basically, and then
Yeah,
and then
David Gilmour was his replacement.
yeah, and then so then after, so he came into the studio after like that already happened and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's devastating, man.
Yeah.
His story. It's so
Yeah.
sad. And
Fuck.
the whole album is based around Sid.
Is that Wish
Yeah.
You Were Here as well?
Wish You Were Here.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Like Mum actually put that CD in. We got like the 5 CD player in our lounge room,
Yeah.
so we've been listening to that a lot. It's
Yeah.
fucking so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Wish You Were Here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
album. Yeah.
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 It's so,
And it's obviously the song as well, but it's the whole album is just a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Good
right.
pick.
My number 2 is Dreamhouse. I think I also have to repeat what you guys have said. Like this one and my number 1 is like it gives me a feeling that I've never like that you just can't describe. Like it's just like a so Dreamhouse in particular. Like it's I've told it like I remember talking to you about this where it's like that album as a whole. I've never heard anything where if depending on how you feel on like when you're listening to it, it can either sound euphoric, like really angry, or really depressing. Like
Yeah.
it can go in like the absolute polar opposites of emotion depending on your own state of mind when you like listen to it. But like it's the album as a whole is one of my favorites, but like it's honestly I rarely listen to it because it's so emotionally dense, like that I just can't like I have to be in the absolute like a particular state of mind to listen to it because it's just overwhelmingly emotional if I'm not in the right state of mind. Even if I am in the right state of mind, but I have to like I just like yeah like I won't like I might listen to it like twice a year. Like it's just like I've never heard anything that's like so like what's like I mean so emotional, but it's like a mix of like despair and like anguish and like hopelessness, but also with like just like so much power and energy as well. It's like this kind of like, and I'm sure like you get this in a lot of other kind of like black metal and black gaze. You get this same kind of feeling, which is partly why I don't listen to a lot of it. Is because like I really have to be in like the right state of mind for it. But it's like, oh man, it's so like existential. You know what I mean? Like it's like pain, like what's the word? Like you're like
Expressing.
It's like pain expressed to the like existential level. Like that's how like kind of intense it is. Like that's kind of the feeling I get. So Dreamhouse is just like all of that encapsulated, but also with like it's also so euphoric as well at the same time. It's so like crazy to like try to describe, like especially towards the end of the song when you have those guitar harmonies that like the guitar goes up in its pitch.
Yeah.
Like towards the end, you know what I'm talking about. Like it's so euphoric as well.
It is.
And then also the clean part in the middle of the song as well.
Yeah.
Is just like blissful. It's like like props to them. I don't know how they managed to like it's insane. Fucking insane.
Please come to Australia, Death Heaven. I'm fucking waiting.
They
Please.
never played in Australia?
They have, but not in a long time.
Yeah.
Please.
A lot of bands
Big.
gotta come here.
Fuck, man.
Meshuggah, please.
Yeah, Meshuggah. Yeah, man. Meshuggah.
Fucking Meshuggah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So, funnily enough, this was actually the most last-minute entry on our
Alright,
list, despite
really?
the fact that it is at the number 2 spot.
Fuck.
That's because I actually had a different opener from another album by this same artist. But then when I realized we can factor in EPs, I decided to
Yeah.
put in a different one.
Right.
So this is another project by Dan Barrett, previously mentioned on Have a Nice Life.
Yeah.
This is the opener for the EP Hinter High Tech. This is Giles Corey, Winter's House. So this is a very interesting song. Like it's very depressing. Like obviously, like as if you've heard anything by Giles Corey, it's like his self-titled album, which might be my favorite album of all time. It's either that or the album I'm going to mention next after this. Very depressing, but I definitely would say that this EP is not even nearly as depressing as the self-titled album. Especially the opener of that album, which I was previously going to go with, The Haunting Presence. That song is like downright terrifying. Because I think Dan Barrett actually has a mental breakdown whilst recording that song.
Yeah. Wow.
But this song, Winter's House, it's a very, very bare bones track. It's only really like his voice, acoustic guitar, and like some kind of like keys, bit of like atmospheric stuff in the background. I don't know what exactly it is. It's like a 5-minute track, and like one like emotion that like I get from it other than just like depression is there's like this odd sense of like longing for something throughout the whole track. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's like something you have to just like listen to like experience it yourself. But like the lyrics, just like Dan's voice, like the tone of it, everything. There's just like this depressing like sense of longing for something. Like this sense of longing for like something that like you don't even know what you're even longing for.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I'm just like
Shit.
rambling, but like
No.
like perhaps this is like a song that'll only like really like hit me like this hard. I don't know if it, like you guys will be as into it because it is like a pretty bare bones track. But like, man, this is like probably my favorite EP of all time, and like also favorite album of all time by Giles Corey as well. It's just fucking Dan Barrett is one of the best musicians out there.
Yeah.
I really wish he would come to Australia. He's
Never toured here?
Have a Nice Life. His solo stuff. He's actually never played here before, and I don't think he ever will. Unfortunately, like I think he said that like he kind of just has like a strict rule that like he doesn't tour outside of the US because like he doesn't want to be away from his family. That's like you can't fuck with that.
That's so.
Yeah,
Like, that's honestly fair enough.
That's
fair enough.
It's a shame I might never even see like him live.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because like maybe my favorite musician ever, which maybe, but like fuck, I don't know. Just everything he writes, from Have a Nice Life to Giles Corey to even like his electronic stuff that I got into recently called Blackwing. Like it's all fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's my number 2 pick.
My number 2 is by a band called Agalloch.
Ooh.
Oh.
Did you expect him to have an Agalloch?
Not this fucking high.
This is your number 1. I already know it is. The song Limbs. From the album Ashes Against the Grain. So, you showed me this album, Sam, and dude, the first time I heard this album was like in full was on a train ride home, and it was probably the best train ride I've ever been on, but also the worst because, oh, dude, I was in tears on the train.
It's such an emotional album.
I was bawling my eyes out.
This
Like,
isn't,
not just
this isn't even close to the most emotional song on that album. in my
yeah,
opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and it was like there was a few people on the train as well. It wasn't like an empty train, and I'm not talking like a couple of tears. I'm talking like hands on my face, like that.
Fuck.
It was an experience that I've never had with any, like, no song has made me like, no song has put me at an emotional level as high as this.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck.
and I had to like, I almost got up and like changed carriages in the train. Like, I almost waited for the next stop just to like move away from the people
Yeah.
in the train.
Mm.
But I was in my head. I was just like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm just gonna stay in the train, and I'm just gonna like. This is something that I'm feeling right now with this song, and I'm not gonna let anyone disrupt that.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. Those first 4 minutes, man.
yeah,
Like I don't know what like effect he used, but like just that like kind of like fade in, like almost stringy sounding,
Yeah.
and then like the riff of like dun 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 dun, like, and then the acoustic, the build up, the fucking
Yeah.
riff, like the like really kicks off the whole album, like that. Yeah,
Is this your number one?
no, but
Wow.
it was close. Like I was thinking of that one, but.
yeah,
Yeah, that whole album in general is just like so fucking emotional. Like I've heard that a lot from people who see them live.
yeah.
A lot of people cry like watching them live.
Oh yeah,
Like this album and like their other material as well. Like it's like they just invoke like emotion so well.
yeah,
And it's not even like pure depression. It's like I don't know. It's something else.
it is something else.
Like it's just like this. Like that album in particular, there's like awe to it.
Yeah.
Because like as cringe as the word is, like it's a pretty fucking like epic sounding album at some points.
yeah,
Like that song, Falling Snow, Fire Above, Ice Below. The last track, in my opinion, is like especially like Our Fortress is Burning, parts 1 to 3.
yeah,
Like the build up to the, like we're going on a tangent about Ashes Against the Grain, but like yeah, I can't glaze that album enough.
yeah.
And another album by this as well.
The Mantle. I'm guessing.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, that's a really fucking good pick.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's one of those experiences where I wish I could experience it for the first time, but at the same time I don't.
Same, because I've overplayed that album into oblivion.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I think Falling Snow was my 4th highest track on Spotify last year. And Agarlock was my number. I was in the top 100 for Agarlock, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I can't wait for when they come back here eventually.
They better fucking come back.
Yeah.
They better.
Because we only just missed them at Max Watts.
Yeah. Shit.
When was that?
They were at the same venue as Nile like a few months before that.
Oh,
But
really?
the thing is, I hadn't have heard of them.
Oh, right.
I might
yeah.
have listened to The Mantle, but like,
Yeah.
I'll go into it later, but like, I wasn't as into them at that point
Yeah,
until
yeah.
like, I don't know, like I listened to that album and then like I revisited it and then like they became like my favorite fucking
Yeah.
band ever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Very
I mean,
good pick.
yeah. I don't have much else to say other than what I said
Mm.
already.
Yeah, wow.
Absolute masterpiece of a song, masterpiece of an album, amazing band. Yeah, that's it. That's my number 2.
My number one pick is Traces One by Tigran.
Oh my god.
Whatever,
Oh.
whatever the fuck his name is, Tigran. Hang on, let me actually. Oh, we go. Is Hamasyan. Hamasyan, that's what I call it. It's and this is what's really funny is it's actually not. It doesn't actually set up the album that well. It's an amazing song, obviously, because I got it my number one. But the rest of the album is like it's very kind of experimental. You've heard a bit of it.
Yeah, it's very all over the place.
It's a bit all over the place, kind of experimental. A lot of it's kind of I don't even know how you would describe it. But it's like
so a lot of atmospheric and experimental.
Yeah.
Stuff,
I guess yeah.
Avant-garde.
So yeah. So and this is one of the ones where it's like I actually haven't listened to much of the other album, the rest of the album. I've only heard because it's basically like the album is Atmospheres, so you've got like Atmospheres 1 to 8 or something, and then you've got a bunch of other tracks that have actual like original names. All the original name tracks are great, and I listen to them all the time. I don't actually listen to any of the Atmospheres tracks because they're all the experimental stuff. But yeah, Traces is like, it's, I mean, because I showed it to you on the drive to Wilson's Prom.
That was a magical experience.
Yeah, that's exactly like driving through Wilson's Prom, like through the forest and then seeing the ocean for the first time as you go there.
The fog,
yeah,
as well,
the fog.
especially.
Yeah, like that encapsulates the feeling of the song, and it's so like, it's what's the word? It's so like I feel like I'm in heaven when I hear it. It's like it's blissful, but in the most like calming and like Zen.
It's a good way
Zen,
to
yeah, a Zen way. It's like so like kind of angelic, like the. And it's again, it's like some of the other songs you guys mentioned, like when the ambience fades in at the start. So when you hear it, it's just like it gives me chills because it's just the most beautiful. Like it's so simple. It's such a simple song with just like a couple layers of ambience, the very basic piano melodies, and a little bit of like guitar. It's so simple, but it's just like there's so much space within like just the simplicity. And it just like puts you in just like the nicest feeling, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Thank
It does not set the tone. You broke the
You broke the streak.
Yeah.
you broke the ritual. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah. The tradition.
Number one.
So,
So the band that we just glazed.
cannot glaze
To no
enough, by
end,
the way,
but the glazing will continue
and we'll never stop.
until morale improves. This is Agalloch, the opener for The Mantle in the Shadow of Our Pale Companion. Where to begin with this song?
Oh god.
15-minute long epic sets the tone. It like I can't say it enough because I think out of almost any other song on my list, sets the tone so perfectly because The Mantle is like a partial sort of a concept album, not really. Like it kind of has this concept to it, and like this song alone is just this like 15-minute long journey, like it just like so many twists and turns, so many good riffs, has one of my favorite, if not my favorite, build up to a solo ever. Not necessarily my favorite solo, like really fucking good solo still, but like the build up to it is just like so masterfully crafted. And like the lyrics as well, which like I still don't fully understand the lyrics, is like I gotta admit, like I don't really focus the lyrics a lot with a lot of the songs that I listen to, even though I should. But like the lyrics like sort of have to do with like the existence of like God or like some kind of like higher power, like does he exist or not? And like I have to like read this like short section from the song because it's like one of my favorite lines ever in any song. So the line or lines goes, "Here at the edge of this world, here I gaze at a pantheon of oak, a citadel of stone. If this grand panorama before me is what you call God, then God is not dead.
Fuck.
Fire writing.
Damn.
I'm like my eyes are teary.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
the
man.
part right after,
Holy fuck.
the part right after is like sort of like the protagonist of this song, like going down to a river and he takes his own life, and it's described as like a flow of crimson goes into the river, and it's meant to be him sacrificing himself for like the hope of a greater world, like a greater future.
Wow.
It's just it's a contender for my favorite song ever because it's just like everything.
Yeah.
It's like epic without this like bravado to it. It doesn't have like big like thumping production, or it doesn't like rely on all that stuff. It's just like masterful composition, masterful performances, writing, lyrics, everything. Like and the 2 minute long, like technically the opener of The Mantle that comes before this, that's also like I sometimes often like just listen to those two.
Mhm.
It's like Coil and Heir
together.
Apparent. Kind
Sort
of,
of, yeah. Like it's just like it basically is like the full track in of itself, but like fuck man, this album like probably like I think it's my favorite Agalloch album. Like I do go back and forth so much between Ashes and The Mantle. Like when I first listened to Ashes, it blew me away more compared to The Mantle. Then I went back to The Mantle later on and I listened to it like 50 times. And I was like, fuck, okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's a contender for my favorite album ever. It's either that or like Jazz Corey, but like, I don't know. Just
Yeah, that's fucking epic.
when we had the idea for like openers list, this was immediately number one. And I never considered another track.
Yeah.
to put above
That's
it.
fair. That was
Yeah,
kind
it
of
had
me
to be
actually.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Limbs was I was kind of considering Limbs,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, just everything about this song is just so perfect and like, yeah.
I had no idea that's what the song was about. Like, I'm the same. I don't really focus too much on lyrics as much as I should.
Mm.
And I've heard The Mantle like a few times, and I had no idea that was what it was about. And that's incredible.
Meanwhile, artists these days rapping about their pussy. What a fall from grace.
You gotta listen to some of Agalloch's B-sides. They have some of that going on. Yeah, please come back to Australia, Agalloch.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Please,
fucking hell.
please.
I just want to bawl my eyes out.
Yeah.
In person.
That's
Yeah.
my one.
There we go.
All right. My number one.
Oh, you know what? I was about to say that's it. Good. Yeah, I forgot you still got one more pick.
My number one is a song that was mentioned previously. Dreamhouse.
Oh,
Death
it was
Heaven.
number one.
That's my
Okay.
number one. Limbs was my number one, and until I heard Dreamhouse again for the first time in a while, and then I heard it, and I'm like, this is undeniably my number one. There isn't much more to say that like you haven't said already. Like, yeah, it's a song that is devastatingly beautiful. That's the way I would describe it, because it takes me on an emotional roller coaster, and it's unlike anything else. And it's just, I cannot describe the feeling that I get when I hear this song again. Like, I just, as much as I try to, I can't. I just can't. I even tried writing down the feeling that I get when I heard this song again for like the first time in a while, and I just kept reading it, what I wrote, what I felt, and it just didn't sound right, because I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't describe it. I really can't. But it's otherworldly, and I literally don't have much to say other than that. Like, it's just incredible, and it sets the tone.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Fucking does
That's
though.
a good line to end on.
Yeah,
That's the
it is.
time.
Yeah.
It fucking does though. It really does.
Good thing we didn't finish with my number one pick.
Alright.
God forbid we picked one that didn't set the tone as the last one.
No, you broke the cycle.
Yeah.
Like, were our picks what you thought they would be?
Mm.
Sort of, but also there were very big surprises in there. I was
Yeah.
not expecting Dreamhouse to be your number one. I was not expecting Aglock to be that high.
Yeah.
I probably should have with Limbs because I know you really like that album, but I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it to be that high.
Yeah.
And I thought Metallica would be on your list somewhere.
Yeah, I thought Metallica. I was like, when I first started making my list, the first two songs that came to mind straight away were Battery and Blackened. Either of those, but then after going through my whole library of music, it just didn't cut it for some reason. As much as I love those two songs, they just didn't cut. Even the honorable mentions, and it sucks because I love those songs and I feel guilty not putting them in, but
Blackham was almost just an honorable mention for me.
Yeah.
I think the other tracks almost did push it out of the top 10, but I think just the point that I made about how it's it made me realize how good Closers could be. I had to put it on the top 10 somewhere.
mm-hmm.
I was expecting you to have Dreamhouse.
Yeah.
I was expecting a Metallica one as well. I knew there was going to be an open
Pantera
one.
as well.
Oh yeah.
Surprising no Pantera.
I'm
no
sure
Pantera.
it'll be Closers. I'm sure.
No.
You know. No, I said I'll leave it for that. Damn, that's crazy.
I wasn't expecting that. I was honestly set that your number one would be Reptile.
Yeah.
But Periphery,
Yeah,
I wasn't
that's what I
expecting
thought too.
So I was surprised Periphery was sort of that low.
Yeah, it was 3
And I
or
was-
4.
I was also
Maybe
surprised that it wasn't Reptile either.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. I mean, I could have. Yeah, it's Reptile and Murasama are kind of interchangeable. I love them both kind of equally. So yeah, I had it at number 4. Yeah. I guess that's probably a surprise. Yeah. I almost said Dream Theater outside of my top 10, which I'm sure would have surprised you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe because I feel because with Dream Theater, the only reason it wasn't higher on the list and was maybe going to be an honorable mention was because I've listened to it to death for my whole life.
Yeah.
So the new music, the music that I've heard more recently kind of has a bit more of there's more of excitement around listening to it because I haven't
Fair
heard
enough.
it a million times.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's true.
But still love it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
There was a lot of music that you guys had that I knew that I hadn't heard of, which I was kind of expecting because you guys have kind of ventured more into different stuff. But there was definitely the bands I recognized I expected to hear. So yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, all right. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace out.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Like.
Please.
Please. It's all I have.